Hello, everybody. My name is Coach Shane, and welcome to Easy English Expressions. Come on, let's master English.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Easy English Expression, the podcast. This is number 1108. Thank you very much. Coach Shane here. I'm here with you as much as I can be. Are you a DDM or a PERF member? If you're not, you should be. If English listening and understanding is important to you, if your American English pronunciation and speaking ability, if those are important to you, you should join me in my classes. And you know what? You can try for free. Yeah. Now so right now, let me tell you, I'll be honest. Right now it is Tuesday, July 18th, 2023. And right now it's free. You can try my lessons for free. Send me an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Okay. But in the future, probably the very near future, we're actually going to charge to try. And it's only going to be like $1. But yeah, so this is what's going to happen. So right now, if you do not have $1, but you want to look at my VIP classes and even join in some live VIP classes with my coaches and with me, well, now is the time to sign up. Now, if you have $1, don't worry, you have time. $1 is nothing. We give you so much value in those lessons. So anyway, if you want to try right now and join us, that would be fantastic. Contact@letsmasterenglish.com. That's the email address. And just say, I would like to try VIP for free. And you can. How cool is that? So today's expression is really good. It's actually 3 different words, but they're so similar. But I'm guessing that for many of you, maybe you know one word. I doubt you know 2, and few of you would know all 3. So here are the words. Are you ready? Soggy, squishy, slimy. Should I spell them? Soggy, S-O-G-G-Y. Squishy, S-Q-U-I-S-H-Y. And slimy, S-L-I-M-Y. Soggy, squishy, slimy. So these are 3 words that are actually quite similar, especially soggy and squishy. They're very similar, but yet they are different. And the difference is important. They're all adjectives, okay? Maybe you can, if you know your English grammar, a word that ends in Y is typically an adjective, not always. But these are all adjectives. And we could use them to describe one thing. For example, soggy sponge, squishy sponge, a slimy sponge, and they're very similar, but yet they're different. So outside, you may have some grass, and of course, you have the lawn, L-A-W-N. You could say a soggy lawn. You could also say a squishy lawn, and you could say a slimy lawn. I guess that would be possible. And once again, they're all similar, but they are different. So I have a dialogue that might show you the difference. And of course, after the dialogue, I will explain. So check out the dialogue. More rain. My shoes are so soggy.
Mine too. They're squishy.
Yeah, and slimy.
Slimy?
Gross. Wash your shoes. Ugh. So again, it is July 2023, and I live in the state of Vermont. Do you follow me on Instagram? Well, if you do, you saw my photos. Yesterday, I uploaded actually a video. And in the state of Vermont, we have had so much rain. How much rain have we had? All of July's rain, the normal month of July, that amount of rain, and the normal amount of rain for August, and the normal amount of rain for September, we have had in July already. And today is July 18th. So we've had many flooding, FLOODING, many flooding problems. Where I live, particularly my house, no problems at all. But so many people have had really terrible problems. So this conversation is perfect. More rain. Oh, my God, more rain. My shoes are so soggy. SOGGY. And what soggy means is very wet. Very wet. Okay, not just wet, but very wet. So the idea, if you have a soggy sponge or a soggy shoe and you hold it in the air, like you hold it up, it will drip water. Drip, 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 drip. Water will drip out of something that is soggy, okay? And that's the key idea. When you imagine something that is soggy, water will drip from it. And it's not the outside, it's the water is inside. So a shoe that's wet, well, that can be a wet shoe. But this shoe is so wet, it's like a sponge, SPONGE. It is full of water. So when you hold up the shoe, drip, 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 water drips out of the shoe. Okay, does that make sense? And the other guy says, mine too. My shoes are soggy too. They're squishy. Now, if you think about it, if your shoes are wet, right? And then you walk in the shoes, they'll go, they're squishy. The water squishes out. When you step on the shoe, water comes out, right? The idea of squishy. Squishy. So imagine, do you know the fruit, a grape, GRAPE, or even an orange, the fruit orange? If you squeeze a grape, if you hold a grape, does water come out? No. If you hold an orange, does water come out? No. But if you squeeze a grape, or if you squeeze an orange, does water, actually juice, come out? Yes. This is the idea of squishy. So soggy, completely full of water, and if you hold it up, drip, 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 water comes out. Squishy, if you hold it up, no water comes out, but if you squeeze it, then water comes out. And then the first guy says again, yeah, and slimy. 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 If something is slimy, it's probably very soggy, and it's probably very squishy, and it is slippery. Slimy would be slippery. So imagine a snail, SNAIL, or even a fish. Have you ever held a fish? If you get a fish out of the water and you try to hold the fish, it'll slip out of your hands. And then on your hands, there's like some gross stuff that's really slippery. That's called slime, SLIME. So I have shoes. You do too, right? I think you do. And if they get wet, they're wet, right? But if your shoes are wet and slimy, oh man, that means your shoes are really gross. They're really dirty. Man, what? You need to clean your shoes. Gross. And that's the situation. So slimy is not good. Slimy is usually gross. It's disgusting. It's dirty. It doesn't feel good. For sure, slimy means slippery. That's the idea. Okay? Oh, by the way, gross, the spelling Gross. Gross means disgusting. Ugh. So there you go. 3 great words, and they're very similar, but at the same time, they're very different. So make sure you use the words correctly, because if you say the wrong word, then the other person might misunderstand or even get angry. How can you learn and master words like this? By joining my lessons. Again, you can try them for free. Contact at letsmasterenglish.com. Check out the dialogue 2 more times, and together, let's master English. More rain. My shoes are so soggy.
Mine too. They're squishy.
Yeah, and slimy.
Slimy?
Gross. Wash your shoes. More rain. My shoes are so soggy.
Mine too. They're squishy.
Yeah, and slimy.
Slimy?
Gross. Wash your shoes.